Greetings everybody. Welcome to Richikul Online School of Learning, and we are dealing with module 3 of chapter number 2 from the 12th class political science book, that is Contemporary World Politics, and the chapter's name was The End of Bipolarity. See, in this module we'll be reading the shock therapy in the post-communist regimes. After the collapse of USSR, the post-communist countries adopted a shock therapy. See students, the therapy is the treatment given after any wound, disease or any kind of shock. And the collapse of USSR was almost equal to the shock to the whole world, as no one imagined that it will going to happen any day. After failure of communist and socialist model of development, the second world countries adopted democratic capitalist model influenced by the World Bank and IMF, that is International Monetary Fund. This transition or transformation of post-communist countries from authoritarian socialist model to democratic capitalist model is came to be known as shock therapy. And in this transition, there was a need to make a total shift to a capitalist economy by the post-communist regimes, which meant rooting out completely all the structures evolved during the Soviet period. Shock therapy also involved a breakup of existing trade alliances among the countries of Soviet bloc. Now we'll be reading the consequences of shock therapy. Shock therapy brought nothing but ruin to the economies and disaster upon the people of the entire region of post-communist countries. The value of Russian currency ruble declined dramatically. Due to high inflation, people lost all their savings. The government withdrew all the subsidies, which further led many people to be pushed into the poverty. The government owned factories and industries were sold to the private owners at a very low cost, as the privatization in industries was introduced. Also, the privatization was introduced in the agriculture. This was all from module 3. Thank you, and we'll be meeting in the next module.